And I think we're live. Well, welcome in everybody to a very special evening tonight. Um, just a quick stream. I wanted to kind of. Oh, I'm just going to wait for a second here. I want to make sure everybody's in here before we get started. But welcome in everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Thursday night. Normally we're not live on Thursdays, but I wanted to take a quick moment and kind of have a special stream tonight. Um, exactly what it says in reference to Pete McDevitt. It's down in the description below, and we'll kind of get into it in just a minute here. But first and foremost, let me do a couple things. A little bit of quick mousekeeping. It's going to be a more subdued stream right now because I want to talk about something I have. I think will be a lot of fun, but it'll also be helping an incredibly great cause. First, of course, Dean over at the Live Place, theliveplace.com. Be sure to check out Dean. He's fantastic. He's such a supporter of this community. And that's our way of supporting him back is by going out to the Live Place, finding streams you're looking for a certain night of the week, certain time of the day, certain genre, because it's not all Disney. Go to theliveplace.com. Our two partner channels are Disney Dan and Steve's World. Check those guys out as well. Got lots of streams coming up this weekend. Tomorrow night we're live at the Magic Kingdom. Saturday we're going to be live at Disney Springs. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. But I wanted to kind of talk to you guys tonight about something that I think at this point, the elephant in the room, everybody knows that Pete's last year, a little over a year now, had some difficulties, he had a lot of physical issues, health issues. In his life over the last year and a half. Very, very serious. And everybody knows about those. And he was in a coma for a while, and he's back. He was back, and he was streaming all the time. He was doing fantastic. We had some setbacks, and I think we all know that now. I mean, I've seen a few things about it. I won't get into detail. I would just say continue with the prayers for Pete. Pete's a great guy. And that's kind of what I want to talk about tonight. I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat in just a second here. But Pete's been having some setbacks, some serious setbacks lately. They're taking care of him at the hospitals. He lives in a very good state when it comes to medical care. Maryland is one of the best. Johns Hopkins is there. Andrews, the medical center down for Andrews is there as well. So he's got a lot of great people around him taking care of him. But with anything, there's cost involved with that. And if anybody knows anything about medical costs, they're not cheap. But we'll get into that in just a second. I want to say hi to everybody because I want to first off say thank you for taking the time on a Thursday night to stop in here to be with me on a very fast, not a lot of notice stream. So I really appreciate it. If you could share it out and get as many people in here, I'd appreciate it. Let me say hi to a few people. Alex Kennett is here. Craig's Robotics is here. Azaria Ortega is here. Mike Klemovich is here. Charles Weiss. T. Marie. What's up, Tina? Good to see you. Brian's in the house. Andrea Houston. Andrea, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hannah Waghorn. Hannah, I know it's late for you, dear. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. Mickey Stein's here. BDF is here. What's up, Keith? Good to have you in the house. Shiny Prisma, welcome in. Timothy Rainwaters is here. Good to see you, pal. Want to also say hi to Ryan Todd. There's Melissa. David Stevens is here. Good to see you guys. Michelle the Quilter's here. Bob and Kelly, welcome in, guys. Good to have you here. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I just lost my place. Hold on one second, guys. I appreciate it. Let's see who else is here. Let's see. Karen Cook. What's up, Karen? Good to see you. Jane Leslie is here. Debbie Bernfeld is here. Oh, excuse me. Lady Jamers is here. Paula Rainwaters is in the house. Stacy Rogers. What's up, Stacy? Good to see you. Catherine Wilby is in the house as well. Let's see. I think that's there. Barb, Faith, Hope, and Disney. What's up, Barb? Good to see you. Zoe Wishing Mouse. What's up, Zoe? Good to see you. Stevie Lee is here. I saw Stevie Lee. And it just jumped on me. Gosh darn it. All right. Hold on one second, guys. I appreciate it. Hold on. I don't want to miss anybody because I want to make sure we hit everybody if we can. Let's see here. Stevie, Lady Jamers, Craig's Robotics. Mickey Fan, a.k.a. Lisa. Welcome in, Lisa. Good to see you. Sam, what's up, Disney Master Chief? Good to have you here, buddy. Lady Jamers, Stevie Lee. Got everybody there. All right. I think we're up to date. Disney Fan, 247 Canada, welcome in. That might be your first time. Glad you're here. John Hazelton, what's up, John? Good to have you, buddy. Speaking of John Serpum is here too. What's up, John? Good to see you. Andrew LaFleur, Pearl Manhattan. Saria Myers, Good to see you, Sari. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Siberian Swan. Al is in the house, too. What's up, Al? Rebecca, Virginia DIY. Rebecca, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Lucinda Nix is here. Let's see who else is in the house. Tom Baker, Eric Newman. Disney World Freak Carlos is here. Ryan McDowell's here. Cynthia Candy Mom is here, our first member as well. I think that's everybody. If I missed you, just repost. I'll try my very best to say hi. It's Joey's World's here as well. Good to see you guys. James T. Gray Jr. is here. And I think I'm up to date. If I missed anybody, I definitely apologize. So, again, like we talked about, Pete McDevitt. Look, if you don't know who Pete is, I recommend you go check out his channel. Pete's a really great guy. He is what is the word he uses? He's an enhancer, I think is what he says. I think that's what he calls it. Dalt Wisney, welcome in. Good to have you here. I love that name, by the way. Katrina Scolpini, welcome in. Emily Rose, welcome in as well. Pete's kind of an enhancer in this community. He supports everybody. Whenever he has his streams, whether you've watched Off the Wall or his Getting to Know You thing that he does during the week or his football streams or whatever it may be, Pete does his best to highlight other channels, which is really nice. Christine Taylor, welcome in. He's always been. Birdwell, welcome in as well. Good to have you here. Griswold family, Vacay, welcome in. Good to have you. Robin D, welcome in as well. Thank you all for being here so much. Pete, hey, Robert Lint, welcome in. Mylene, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm going to take a minute from the chat because I definitely want to get through this. Christine Hickman, though, welcome in. I want to say hi to you. Pete's a big influencer, or a big enhancer of this community. He really does highlight everybody. He's always been that way. He always has these channels on, small channels, big channels, to showcase those channels, highlight them, and get the word out to help them grow and to become part of this wonderful community that all of us are part of. We're really lucky in that respect. He's done it for a while now, and it's been highly successful, and kudos to him for doing it. The other thing that Pete did, and I'm sure you're all aware of it, is the awards that he gives out each and every year. Whether it's Pixar, whether it's Muppets, he gives out the awards. We were honored. Melissa and I were blessed to be chosen for it. But this is another way for him to really showcase and thank those that are in this community for all that they've done. So he's always there for us. I think it's time that we give back a little bit, and we need to be there for people. Now, this is just my thing, okay? This is something that I thought about yesterday, and I went over it with Melissa. And I always get hesitant on this kind of stuff because I don't want the focus to be about me. That's not what it's about. But I also wanted it to be something that was kind of personal, that I wanted Pete to understand that I was thinking about him too. Because we've all seen everybody posting everything online, help Pete out, go here, go there, go, click this link, blah, blah, blah. That's fantastic. I'd love that. But sometimes those things get missed. And this might get missed. I don't know. I may not see the post. Somebody else might not see the post. Somebody might miss on it. What I wanted to do was I wanted to kind of take a little bit of a step further. And this isn't going to be a one-time thing for me. Part of Rose's World welcoming. Good to have you here as well. VP is in the house too. What's up, VP? I want to make this an annual thing. And it doesn't always have to be, and I'll let Pete decide down the road. How do I say this? I want to do this something as an annual thing on Pete's behalf, okay, for him. Charles Weiss, welcome in. So what I would like to do is in the description below, and if one of my mods could post it, I'd appreciate it. I started a GoFundMe. Look, I'm not a real tech guy. I know there's Venmo and things like that. It was the easiest, quickest, safest thing I thought of to kind of start this so we could get a real collection together for Pete. I would really like to be able to help him. These medical costs are not cheap. They're I mean, we've all been there. Hopefully we haven't, at least to the capacity that Pete has. And I'm sorry that I'm rambling. Because I'm kind of nervous about this kind of stuff. I thought it would be nice to give back a little bit to Pete in a nice way like this. To kind of honor him for what he's done. So I thought we'd do a special stream just for Pete. Basically what I'm going to do is next Sunday, the 21st of February, we're going to be at Hollywood Studios. And I'm going to ride Tower of Terror for Pete. But in return, I'm asking all of you, if you could, to make a donation to the GoFundMe page on Pete's behalf so that we could ultimately, hopefully, hit our goal and be able to send it all to Pete to help his family in this time of need. He's been a big friend to me. Him and I have gone to ball games together. I was over his house just a few weeks ago, back in December. Spent a couple hours with him. He's a great guy. He's a highly supportive person to us, and this is kind of my way of giving back to him, but including all of you in the process. So this is what I want to do. So next Sunday, we're going to go live at 10 a.m. I'm not telling you when I'm going to go on Tower of Terror. You got to hang with me. Because here's what I'm also going to do. A couple different things here. I'm going to put some incentives to everybody. So share this out, okay? Been saying this for a while now. I'm going to ride Tower of Terror. I have a GoFundMe page right now of $1,000 goal to hit for Pete. If we double it, I'll ride it again. Okay? If we hit 1,000 people in the chat, I'll ride it again. Okay? So there you go. It's there it is. I hate Tower of Terror. If any of you know me, I've done it once, and that's why I'm doing this, because the last time I did it, Pete wrote it with me. And that's why I figured I'd do this. I thought it would be a great kind of a way of honoring Pete and let him know I'm thinking about him, because the last time we wrote it, it was Zip, Steve, Pete and Preston, and myself got on this ride. They filmed it. It was funny. So we're going to live stream it. It's going to be great. I'm going to be scared to death. But you guys are going to love it. And it's all going to go towards Pete at my expense. And I'm honored, and I don't mind at all. Carlos says, who are you and where's Walt? Exactly. But I want Pete to know, first off, for myself, just to be selfish here for a second, I want Pete to know how much he means to me. He's one of my best friends. He's a really great friend to me. We're close with Pete. I don't see him as often as I wish. We literally lived 5 minutes from each other when Melissa and I lived in Maryland. I've really gotten to know him. We talk on the phone a lot, and we're straight up with each other. I mean, I'll tell him if I don't like something. I'll tell him, and he'll tell me, and it's one of the things that makes our relationship great. And I try to give back where I can in any way. Now, look, if you don't have it, I totally get it. Prayers are enough, okay? If you're praying for Pete and his family, God bless you. That's more than enough. But if you're able, whether it's $1, $5, whatever it might be, if you're able to give, I do believe in paying it forward, and I do believe in what goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. I do believe that, and I want to be able to help Pete any way I can. So I thought this would be a really nice gesture. Producer Preston, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, pal. So that's what we're going to do. I am going to be there next Sunday live from Hollywood Studios, and I'm going to go on Tower of Terror for Pete. And all I ask in return is that you help Pete's family out by donating as best you can. There's the GoFundMe page in there. It would be fantastic. I would love to be able to put a big smile on his face and his family's face and be able to really help him in a time of need. Because I'll be honest with you, if it was anybody else, we'd still be doing it. But Pete's a special case. He just is. I mean, it's just somebody called him the godfather of our community. There's some truth to that. There really is. And that's great, Mr. Fulton Moraz. Videos are great too. I know there's a few things that people want to do with that and sending it out. This is fantastic, and it all helps Pete. It keeps his spirits high. It lifts his spirits, and right now he needs it. Okay, he's going through a lot, and I think this is a good way to really help him lift his spirits. And hopefully, if we're lucky, maybe he can be watching Sunday as I. As I go ahead and probably have a heart attack myself. But we'll see. So, Walt, every 1,000, 1K you ride it, 3K, 4K? No, if we double it, I'll ride it an extra time. I'm not going to keep going. I don't think I could handle it, Carlos, to be honest with you. But if we do hit like 1,000 people in the chat, I'll do it again. So I could ride it up to 3 times. But again, it's less about making me uncomfortable, and it's more about helping Pete. And that's what I want everybody to do. I just wanted to make it fun. I thought everybody would love it, seeing me scream and yell and probably cry and have sweat pouring down my face and all kinds of stuff like that. I just thought it would be a great way to do it. And again, it's a way of honoring Pete because last time I did this, I did it with Pete. And I thought it would be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are okay with that. I hope you're able to donate. Thank you at all. I've seen a couple people in here that said they did. And thank you for that. I appreciate it. That's an old one. I'm trying to pull up the chat here. I want everybody to see some of the chat. Carlos, that's easy for you to say. You're not afraid of it. You could handle it for Pete well. I wish I could, Stacy. Again, I'm gonna do my best to do what I promised I would do, and I'll be more than happy to. I appreciate it, Tina. I just donated. Much love and prayer. Oh, thank you guys. It definitely means a lot. And when we're all said and done, I will present it to Pete. I probably won't do it. I really don't. I don't want to do it publicly. I'd rather do it privately. And, I'll let Pete decide what he wants to do after that. But ultimately, once we're done, I'll let Pete know. And he probably already knows Preston's in here. And we'll go from there. Pete was on Disneynet last night around the 95-minute mark. Very emotional. Good. All right, I'm glad he was on there. No, I don't know that anybody has to film me, Melissa. I think I can do it. Actually, I think me filming myself might help. We'll see. How many times can we make Walt ride Tower of Terror? Donate to find out. You guys are funny. Oh, thanks, Alex. I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks, Hannah. I appreciate you doing that as well. Wear some Depends. It's true. Thank you. Oh, guys, you're all amazing. Thank you for donating. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. I know he has been on that guy. No, not at all. I can't donate or anything, but I give my best wishes. Shiny, that's all we ask. Prayers is enough. That's okay. Again, what? Trust me. He loves prayers just as much, if not more. I'm blasting the GoFundMe around. Get ready to ride. That's fantastic, Carlos. I don't mind at all. Again, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys can join us on Sunday. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it. You guys are going to love it at my expense. No, we need different angles. I'm texting Jeff and Kelly right now. Over 10% there already. That's great. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Again, it's all for Pete. This is ultimately going to him. And I'll make our donation as well. Suzanne, good to see you. Melissa can hold your hand. Melissa's not getting on that ride. Oh, I wish she would, but she won't do it. No way. There's absolutely no way. All right, so we're coming up on the, 18-minute mark. All right. What did Carlos say? I missed it. Different angles. Yeah, last time we did it, I think we did have different angles. I think there was, Steve was on one side, Zip was on the other side. Hey, Movie Mania Nick, what's up, buddy? And they definitely did film it. Jay, Walt will be live streaming this at 10 a.m. Eastern time, but will not say when he'll be doing Tower of Terror. Right. That's kind of the, what's that called? The hook to get you. I want you to, Patrick Lee, welcome in. I want you guys to come out and watch. I won't string you along. Don't worry. I'm not like that. We'll do it pretty quick. Melissa Mousetalk, will you ride if the amount hits 5K? I can't answer for her. I can't answer for her. Super Disney family, welcome in. Good to have you here as well. But 5,000, then Melissa will join you. I can't answer that. I was in the row next year. I know you were. Preston was there too. We were just talking about how your dad was there and you were there, and Pete and Preston and Steve and Zip, and they all loved it and I hated it. Melissa is not gonna ride it, guys. I can promise you that. There are some things I can look. I've done Tower of Terror. I've done it a couple times. Maybe we can get Melissa to do something else, maybe, but I don't know that she'll do Tower of Terror. Maybe she'll do Rock and Roller Coaster. I don't know if I can film that, though. I'd probably drop it, but I would have to see. Everybody, I know everyone's excited about his fundraising, but please refrain from using all caps as I'm visually challenged by those types of chats. Okay, yep. Yeah, guys, for those that don't know, all caps for some people are visually challenged. It can I don't know how to word it, but it kind of hurts the senses. So try to keep the caps to a minimum if you can. But Stacy, you're fine. I get it. I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you, dear. I think she's got this too, but I don't know. She says I'll think about it. Just the thought makes me want to throw up. Me too. I'm already sweating bullets just thinking about it. But you know what? I'll do it anyway. Yeah. The trick is to go with gravity. Let yourself lift up, and you'll feel so free. Well, it doesn't even sound appealing, Adria. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. Slinky dog. Maybe that's not a bad idea. All right. So Stacy, I knew Stacy would love this. She said, "I love it." Suggests Melissa rides 2 for 5K, and suddenly it's crickets from Melissa. It's the truth. I did it once. I will not do Tower of Terror. Will not do it again. Amen to that, Disney fan. But you know what? For my boy Pete, I'm game. I'm ready to rock and roll. Well, look, gang, I am not good. 12 donors at almost 400. Wow, that is fantastic. You guys are amazing. No way. No way. 6,000 for her to ride, not to have. For her to not have to. It's funny. I'll do it with you if I was. Oh, I appreciate that, Pearl. See, and I'll do Tower of Terror, but won't do Splash. There you go, Katrina. See, I can do Splash. You guys, look, I think I'm doing something very, very nice. Now you're pushing me over the limits. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate it, guys. Look, all kidding aside, I hope everybody realizes how important it is to help others. Look, at the end of every single video, at the end of every single stream I do, what's the one thing I say every single time? I say, take care of yourselves and each other. And I really mean that. I think it's one of the things we lack in this world a lot of times is everybody looks out for themselves and they don't take care of each other. We try to represent that a little bit different in this community. We try to take care of each other. We really do, especially when those times are in need. And I think that's where we are. And I want to be able to set that example for folks. And I hope we do. And I hope if it puts a smile on Pete's face and it helps him just a little bit, whether it's $1 or whatever it might be, I'm just blessed to be able to do it for him and hopefully help kind of lighten the load a little because he's going through enough. His family's going through enough. The least of their worries should be how they're going to pay for stuff like that. It's ultimately going to happen. I get it. And we're not asking for anything above what you can't do. You do what you can do. That's all we ask. But other than that, guys, I really hope you can come out next Sunday. Not this Sunday, not the 14th, not Valentine's Day, 21st. We'll start the stream at 10 a.m. bright and early when the park opens. We may have to walk around a little bit for me to get my juices flowing. But then you guys will all come with me. And we'll ride Tower of Terror together on for Pete. Okay? So again, share it out. We'd love to be able to hit that number, that donation goal. If we go above it, that's icing on the cake. Everybody, please say a prayer. Arlene's exactly right. Please. There are other ways to take care of, if you'd like to help Pete out too. There are t-shirts and other things like that in his own specific Venmo. It's up to you. It's your call. But this is the one I set up that I wanted to do, and I think next Sunday is going to be a lot of fun. And maybe Pete will drop into the chat. That would be fantastic. But please share this out with others. If you have a live stream, if you could kind of promote it. I don't usually ask anyone to promote any of our stuff. Melissa and I, never, ever do we ever ask others to promote. I'm asking on behalf of Pete to kind of promote at least the GoFundMe. That's all we can ask. Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate that. It says, please help if you can. Pete needs our help and support. He's always there for us. Let's be there for him. Exactly. Hey, doll, just heard Tower of Terror is going to happen. I'm scared just saying. Thanks, Lorraine. But we'll be fine. It's going to be fun. Yes, Sunday the 21st. Yep. Yes, exactly. Pete is creeping somewhere. He might be. You never know. But, guys, thank you all for joining me. Later on tonight, Ron and Meredith, the Doofily crew, are going to be live at 9. Be sure to check them out tonight. There's going to be some special guests on there. You might see some people you know. But let's see. Tina says, Walt, as soon as you make the stream for that ride, I'll share it to the Chaos Clubhouse on Facebook. That's awesome, Tina. I appreciate it. Yeah, once I get the thumbnail up, which now that I've done this, it'll be up before the end of the weekend. Wow, that's great. You guys are amazing. Look at that. We're already at 4:45. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And we're all one big family. But guys and gals, thank you all for being. Hey, Dave Houston, welcome in, buddy. He says, bring a backpack on the ride, put it on the floor, but hold on to it. When you fall, the backpack will fly up and take your mind off falling. I don't know that it will. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Carlos. That means a lot. I hope they don't mind. Jeez. I hope I don't get in trouble for that if they're streaming. That's right. Yeah, they're in Disney Springs. Thank you all very, very much. Pete, if you are watching, we love you. We hope you're doing well. Get better. To your family, stay strong for them. Just know that there are people out there to care about them, and we're here for them as best we can. I love all of you. Thank you for joining me for this very quick stream. I hope this puts a smile on your face. I think next Sunday will put a big smile on a lot of people's faces. I don't know about mine, but it will everybody else's. And as for us, we'll be live tomorrow night, don't forget, and Saturday as well. So I hope to see you all there for that too. But thank you all for joining me. Look, I'm already nervous. My hands are sweating. They really are. I love all of you. Have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you on the streams. And until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. And we'll talk to you all really soon. God bless everybody.